Yo, hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Currently it is Tuesday and let's get right into the charts for Bitcoin. As you can see, today we got a perfect bounce from that value area low that we have tested 3 times right now, and the last time we did get a nice swing failure pattern from this previous low. As you can see, we can kind of call it that, since after touching it this one time, basically we did not actually swing below that wick right here, but it was still, I think we can count it as a SFP, basically, since the price got a very nice push of about almost 3% to the upside basically, and Bitcoin, as I was talking yesterday, needs to reclaim that weekly pivot, and currently we did reclaim that weekly pivot. We are right now above it and Bitcoin is still consolidating, but right now very key zone. I'm expecting for Bitcoin to push above that value area high right here, which was acting as a very strong resistance the previous couple of times, as you can see right here. Since on the daily, guys, we are forming some kind of a bull flag, as you can see right here, and the RSI is not overbought anymore. As you can see, our indicator perfectly cooled off right here, and in my opinion we are ready for another push to the upside. Weekly still looks pretty nice. Basically, this is just a consolidation and the RSI is not even overbought like it was the last time back in the December 2024, where we got very overbought and kind of top out, and then we swing failed the highs right here, basically the 100Ks, and then got that big correction of about 32%, which is completely normal. And the same thing happened here. We pushed to the highs and then we got a correction of around 12% before pumping up to the upside, which we pumped up almost 25%. And right now, in my opinion, this pump to the upside is not over. Bitcoin just needs some time to consolidate, since, as you can see, the stock market, it actually had a small correction. If we go on a lower time frame, the S&P 500 almost touching that weekly pivot. The Nasdaq perfectly retested its weekly pivot, and right now it is pushing again to the upside. So I am still bullish on stocks, as you know, the whole time. And one other very important chart which we want to look on daily right now is the Bitcoin dominance and what will happen for the altcoins. Basically, you can see right now Bitcoin dominance, it's possible that we have bottomed out with this big move, and exactly on this trend line that we drew before even the price hitting it right here. But as you can see on the daily, RSI is very oversold, and right now it is possible that we may see some kind of bounce in Bitcoin dominance. But being bullish is that Bitcoin is still well above 119k as of right now. Ethereum also had a small correction, as I said yesterday, and I also posted on my X profile that it is possible for Ethereum to test that weekly pivot of around 3,500 to 3,000 right here, you can see. And we did not actually manage to get down to there, but we got a nice correction of around 6% basically for it. And right now we are pushing hard, even though Bitcoin dominance is pumping. Still, Bitcoin, if it's pumping this much and momentum is high for the altcoins, this does not mean that the Bitcoin dominance will push the prices down of the altcoins. It just means that the altcoins will not pump as much as they were pumping when Bitcoin dominance is dropping. So just keep that in mind. We will still get pumps, but not like this ones. Now XRP still front trend the same as Ethereum, its weekly pivot. Solana is well above its weekly pivot, finally breaking out of this range right here. Basically, it was very important range that I was talking about, that we have previously created a double top and swing failed this high right here of around 180, and I was talking about if we break 180 for Solana, then we will pretty easily get back to around $200 to $250. And so right now, as you can see, the target for the week is $223 for Solana, Right now momentum is high, pushing to the upside, so I am expecting SOL to continue higher. And if we look at SUI, the same goes for SUI. SUI is currently also above its weekly pivot, and I am expecting a potential push to around $4.20 for SUI, the same. And if we go back on Bitcoin, as you can see, if we pull our trend lines like this and the other one from the bottom, basically this bull flag that I was talking about in the previous video is currently trying to break out, and if we manage to break out, the target would be that $125 for Bitcoin, 125,000 basically. So this is my target for this week for Bitcoin, or potentially for the until the end of the month, since if we go on the monthly still looking pretty bullish, and we do have only 9 days left before we open another monthly candle, which if we close the monthly above 120k, in my opinion the next monthly candle would be a engulfing monthly candle, which would potentially take us all the way up to 130 or maybe even $150,000 for Bitcoin if we enable the yearly pivots. You can see this is my final target, guys, for this year. Now it is possible that we push above even this target, but right now firstly we need to see a break through the all-time high that we made at 123,000 and then a continuation higher in order for us to reach my final target for Bitcoin, which is sitting at 150,000. And my yearly target for it would firstly be the second yearly pivot resistance, since I am not sure we can break the all-time high right here. First we need to break the previous highs from 2024, basically March, and the high from December 2024 that we made. So basically $4,000, $4,100, very key zone to get above. And then the final target for this year will be 4,440, which is the second yearly pivot resistance. I also did share that on my X, guys, so be sure to check it out. And if we look at the open interest for Bitcoin right now, you can see we are having open interest closing. Basically, I think there are more short positions right now opening into the market, since open interest going down, CVD is going down, and basically price is moving to the upside. So this means one thing, that shorts are getting squeezed right now, and we may potentially get that push back above 120k for Bitcoin. Also, if you look at the liquidity heat map, you can see we have liquidity sitting above 120k, and we do have some more liquidity sitting at 124k and 125k for Bitcoin. So still I am expecting another push up there. Also the Fear and Greed index still in that grid zone, and potentially it's going to start curving up once Bitcoin starts pumping again, in my opinion. But as of right now, if we look at the exchange long versus shorts ratio, as I said, you can see we do have more shorts opened right now, and they are about to get squeezed, in my opinion. You can see we do have significantly more shorts opened right now in the market on the major exchanges like Binance, Bybit, OKX basically. And yeah, guys, if we look at the funding rates once again, you can see they are still positive. None of the funding rates has flipped negative yet for Bitcoin, so this is still a pretty good sign, in my opinion, for a potential continuation of the markets. And if we look at the news for this week, we do have some news for crypto. We did have also today, Powell was speaking basically, but no rate cuts yet, nothing has happened, as you know. So we are expecting potentially in September, the next time. I think it would be in September if I'm not wrong. But the next weeks for this week's next important news would be in Thursday. PMI, we do have some more data coming out, so be sure to be careful on Thursday. And the Bitcoin ETF inflows. Let me just refresh it. I think we did get a negative flow today. Yeah, exactly. We did get negative 130 million basically outflows of the Bitcoin stock ETF. But if we go and look at Ethereum, you can see Ethereum has not had a single red day today. We did get another 296 million basically in ETH. So still very bullish on it. As you can see right here, it has been steadily growing, and this would be my outlook for today's update video, guys. Make sure to subscribe for the channel, like the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Have a great week and bye.